So I'm just going to go on, whether or not anyone's listening. I want to give a toast. Woo! I am. I've got it all written down, Tom. It's pretty gutsy for any of us to come up here. We don't play an instrument. We don't have voices that are instruments. But I grew up with Matthew. I know how he sawed away in the beginning. I might have cringed a few times, but not much because it was so bad it was good. His inspiration was Neil Young. I didn't know who Young was or where the growling was coming from. Some foreign land, more exotic than melodic, some pretty ambitious territory. It might just be today's occasion, but my memory is of Matthew learning old man over a long period of time, in a time frame when I was playing Fury Lease over and over again. You couldn't feel self-conscious for Matthew when he played because it sounded so necessary. Even and maybe especially in its roughest form, it conveyed courage and a sort of quest. It captured his struggle and probably contained it at times. I had brothers on both sides, both nearby. I'm 71, and my older brother, were he alive today, would be 72. Both were quietly but wildly bright and acquisitive, though of very different things. Tom wanted to feel things. Besides that, Matt wanted to understand them, to make them and to master them, really. Matt has mastered a startling array of pursuits. And Tom talked about these, but I guess rather than figure out which ones you didn't mention, I'll blurb on. He became a master in his field of medicine, a true medicine man, really. And maybe, recently more than ever, a patient parent who I draw inspiration from. Matt's a monster gardener and a master bread maker. I sent him a book by the person that I feel, and others do, is the top bread baker in the world, and he just went beyond it. A woodworker, a naturalist, a master raconteur, a great joke teller, a sage, truly a wonderful brother. Amanda added to this list when I was practicing, which I needed to do, to calm the nerves. Amanda added master chess player. None of this came as easily as I would hope before discarding many of my own daydreams. Tom and Matt were driven in different ways. Matt would repeatedly ask why, and Tom's question was, why not? Matt struggled. Tom would glide, literally and figuratively, until he fell and finally completely lost his wings. Knowledge and music were Matthew's wings. They were his ways of communing, as he did tonight, and communicating, ditto, conveying things that words, not even lyrics, can capture. Sure, Matt can talk. Can he ever? But it feels to me as though his music is his central power, maybe his best way of expressing himself. It's not a pastime. Nothing really is for Matthew. It's a spiritual practice for Matt. He can conjure up a sense of the soul. He's found a way to convey time passing, time travel, really. Old world meets up with newness, new interpretations, expressions of the very moment, and magic, that unbroken flow of connections and love. Anyone who receives his Christmas greeting can feel it. Matt is 70 tomorrow. At our ages, we're in a tunnel of limited time and precious moments, with light or not at the end of it, depending upon our beliefs. Regardless of our guiding lights, most of us want to die well. If I'm still present on this planet before I leave it, I want to be in the embrace of 3, life-affirming memories that I treasure. One dates back to a birthday of mine many years ago, and Matthew's gift to me. Before I'd ever heard it, and in front of a beautiful old fireplace in what had been the Chicago Athletic Club, he played and sang Hallelujah. If you haven't already, I'd highly encourage you going after some things just like it. We all need a silver dollar in our pockets. Remember, your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. Happy birthday.